Welcome to Old Sky's demo. Please be aware that this demo is a work in progress and not representation of the final product. That said, we welcome any and all feedback. Thank you for playing. Dave Gilbert, Ben Chandler. Thanks for joining me for June 2022 Next Fest. This is a point and click game. Reminded me of some of the old school point and click games. So let's roll into it. There's commentary? What? Oh, nope, there's gonna be voice and text. Maybe I won't have to read everything. Okay, let's new game it. April 14th, 2024, East Village, 5:31 p.m.
Nozzo, you read?
Loud and clear. You made it in one piece?
All bits present and accounted for. Rough spot for a landing point, though.
Well, it's isolated, open to the sky, and close to the client's desired goal. As far as the brass is concerned, it's perfect. Speaking of, I'm about to send him through. You'd better get...
Righto.
Oop.
Timefall successful. I see him.
How is he?
He's fine.
You'd better go check on him.
Your client, Joe Anderson, he paid a lot of money for a trip into the past. It's your job to make sure he gets his money's worth.
Dr. Anderson?
That was something. Oh, you're Fia, is that right?
That I am. Welcome to 2024.
2024? So, this is real. I'm really here.
That you are.
You know this place. It's the old Seagram Center, right? Or should I say that it will be the new Seagram Center?
If you like. Whatever helps you make sense of it. Now go local, and we'll be on our way.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for this. There we go. Perfect. Now let's go. The Silver Flare isn't far.
Dr. Anderson?
Huh?
I need to take point. It's for your own protection.
Really? But I lived here. You didn't.
I have been fully briefed. I know the way.
Okay, I get it. Don't mess with the designated driver and all. After you, Agent Quinn.
A very thick and very sturdy wooden door.
Well, blast it.
Is there a problem?
Nothing we can't handle. Agents like myself are equipped with a multi-tool for just this reason.
Is that right?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
Oh, no problem at all.
Move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen tag. Oh, okay.
Ah, blast it.
Got everything under control?
Yes. Just need to touch base with my handler. Won't be a tick. Nozzo?
Hi, Fia. By the way, how's that new sub-vocalization module working?
Tickles the larynx a bit, but I'm getting used to it.
Good. That means it's working. Anyway, what's up?
There's no keyhole.
There's no keyhole on this door.
There isn't?
No.
Oh, must be padlocked from the outside.
Didn't they think to check that before choosing this landing point?
Do they ever?
Don't worry. I'll figure this out.
They always do.
I admit, it is very strange talking like this.
Oh?
You know, speaking with you without moving on my lips or making any sound.
I get it. But you can't deny it's useful. Besides, the brass insists.
Well, I insist on a softer landing point next time.
That's fine. As long as you do it sub-vocally.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
There's no lock to use the multi-tool on.
Hey, blame the brass, not me.
Primitive barricade device now useless. If there's anything in the historical record about this Mr. Clive, it has been long lost.
Dr. Anderson?
What's up?
Are you sure
Are you
you're
sure
alright?
you're all right?
Just hungry. Let's get going.
So, this is a bit awkward.
Can't get the door open?
I'm afraid not. We try to plan for everything, but...
No battle plan survives first contact with the enemy, huh?
something like that.
Well, look, I think I can give you a boost over. You know, if you want. You'll need to open the door from the outside to get me out, but you can manage that, right?
All right. Nothing for it. Boost me over.
Man, does this take me back.
Everything okay?
I'm fine. Nobody's giving me a second look.
And the client?
I'll check.
A weather-worn rag is tied to the sign.
Nozzo, what's the timeline importance ranking of this old rag?
I think it's safe to assume quite low.
Let's test that, shall we? So, any ripples?
No, Fia, the timeline did not change because you picked up a rag. If there are any ripples to be concerned about, I'll ping you. So feel free to grab as much trash off the street as you want.
You're too good to me, Noz.
I know.
It's locked with a combination, not with a key. The multi-tool won't do much good. Dr. Anderson, you all right in there?
Hey, I'm doing great. Don't worry about me.
Worrying about you is our literal job.
All part of the service package, huh? Well, worry not. I'm enjoying myself immensely.
You're enjoying yourself?
We used to come here, you know? Some friends and I from class. We'd sneak in with some beers and, well, you can imagine.
A bit of a rebel, were you?
Rebel. We were just drinking beer below the legal age. But it was fun, and we did feel pretty cool doing it. So, sure, let's go with rebel.
How did you and your friends get inside?
I don't know the combination to that lock, if that's what you're getting at. Back in the day, we all climbed over.
You climbed? How?
We were young. Some of us did actual sports. They helped the nerds, like me. Youth may be wasted on the young, but it does have its advantages. Sometimes.
Are you sure you're okay in there?
Bit hungry, but that's fine. It'll only make my meal at the Silver Flare even better. So you go do what you need to do.
I'm gonna leave you for a bit, Dr. Anderson. I'll find a way to get that lock open.
Take your time. I'll just stay here on memory lane. God, they were such good friends, you know? I wish I could remember their names.
Nice day for a stroll, true, but wandering without a destination is against protocol. I should call Nozzo and see if he has any ideas. Nozzo?
Yeah, Fia.
Could you tell me about this client again?
Joe Anderson, 64. He pioneered all the latest advances in robotic and laser surgeries. He's the reason why the average life expectancy is over 100 years old now.
Ah, so his timeline importance ranking is high.
One of the highest.
So, where is this diner?
A few blocks west of your landing point. You can't miss it.
New location, Silver Flare Diner.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
A worn movie poster graces the wall.
Trollgate. I remember this film. It's a classic.
It hasn't come out in your win yet, so don't spoil it for anyone.
I was a kid, Noz. I imagine it's chrono shifted into an entirely different movie by now. Nozzo, you're keeping an eye on Dr. Anderson, yeah?
I'm monitoring him through his PFE. He's fine, for now. But I don't think the press will like that you're leaving him alone.
Probably, but they'll like refunding his deposit even less.
No doubt. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Update me when you can.
The door to the diner is warm and inviting. Free food, naked servers, false advertising. The newspaper box is empty and long abandoned, one of the print media's last gasps.
I shouldn't enter without the client.
A wrought iron fence blocks from your way into a garbage-strewn alley.
Locked. There's no handle or keyhole. It must...
A groaning AC unit drips lubricant into the sidewalk. Better watch your step.
I see no point in that. Not with my bare hands, I'm not. Now it's all mucky. Ugh. Good thing my suit is self-cleaning.
An empty cardboard box lies abandoned on the street. By the way, I am playing this blind.
Worth a try, but no.
Well, Nozzo, you were right about the lock.
I usually am.
What do we do?
We show the brass how resourceful we can be.
Hurrah! The chance to prove ourselves. Again. Does the historical record still contain an archive of old lock combinations?
It contains an archive of just about anything. You just need the brand name.
Rastar locks were the most popular brand of combination padlock from 1992 to 2043. Were typically found securing lockers, bicycles, and gates, and many other security applications. The manufacturing of these locks were phased out in 2042 when DNA-encoded clamps became commonplace. Timeline importance, moderate. To receive a combination to a standard dial lock from the model predating 2032, please provide the serial number found on the back of the lock and make a request to the JPO head office. You'll receive a response within 4 to 6 weeks. If you require immediate assistance and your security clearance is level C or higher, you may submit the serial number below. Not be found.
Oh, blast it. Nothing's ever easy, is it?
And that is why we have this
There
route.
we go. You getting this, Nozzo?
I got it, Fia.
All right. I need to connect to the Rastar database first. You remember the serial number, Nozzo?
Yeah, I remember.
$32 $424.
Oh, hey, you did it.
That I did.
Wow, we're really here. It's just like I remember. The air even smells... Ugh.
You all right?
I'm fine. Maybe giving you that boost took more out of me than I thought.
Don't worry. Everyone gets a bit wobbly on their first jump. That's why we told you to eat bland food before you came.
Oh, yeah, I didn't eat anything at all.
Ah,
I want to be hungry. That's the whole point, isn't it? Speaking of, can we get going?
so about this silver flare.
My mouth is already watering. God, I miss that place. I practically lived there back in the day. Or rather, this day.
The food was that good.
You've never had a better burger. Made it with real beef. Not that chemically flavored TVP stuff we have now. Hey, you want to try one? I never ate there alone before. No reason to start now.
Just an FYI, the Silver Flare is 4 months away from getting a D rating from the Board of Health. It serves more rats than people.
I'll pass. Thanks. So you went there often, huh?
3 words. Student lunch specials. Kept me fueled almost my entire sophomore year. God, can you imagine what my cholesterol levels were back then? They're bad enough now. But back then, it didn't matter. Metabolism like a pencil sharpener. That was me.
So that clothing you're wearing,
Pretty perfect, huh? Figured I should blend in.
blend in?
I look like just another student, right?
Yes, you look like any other student from this time period.
Ha! Lady, I was joking. I know what I look like, but trust me, nobody around here cares. That's New York in the 20s for you. I just wanted to indulge. That's okay, right?
That is why we are here.
Exactly.
You said you lived in this area.
Well, I was a student in the area for 5 years. Sort of the same thing.
Biochemical engineering, wasn't it?
You've done your research. Yeah, I owe a lot to the place.
To the Silver Flare, then?
My growling stomach says yes. Hey, so what happens if we run into, you know, myself?
Ah, we did our due diligence. Your younger self is home for spring vacation right now.
Ah, so I'm back in Maine. You know what you're doing.
We'd like to think so.
Hey, look at those cars. You've probably never seen cars moving in the actual street, have you?
I have. Time traveler, remember?
Ah, right, of course. You've probably seen horse-drawn buggies, too.
On occasion.
Amazing. God, there it is. The Silver Flare. Jesus, sorry. It's just a restaurant. I didn't expect it.
Don't worry. Take your time.
Time, huh?
We have plenty of it. That is the benefit of time travel.
But I don't, though, do I?
Sorry?
I was diagnosed with Skimane syndrome. Did they tell you that?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. How long?
They gave me 6 months, maybe 8. That's why I wanted to see this place. One last time.
I understand, Dr. Anderson.
Dr. Anderson? Please, it's 2024. I'm 19 years old. I'm no doctor. Call me Joe. Right now, I'm just a sophomore biochem student. I have my whole life ahead of me. Not to mention countless late-night study burgers from this diner. Let's go in.
Hey, be right with you. Sit anywhere you like.
Thanks, Maddie.
Right.
Oh, excuse me.
It's all right.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah?
That was amazing. Can I get a piece of blueberry pie?
Sure.
Now, if you'll excuse me a minute, I've just got to use, you know, the John.
Sure. Go ahead.
Hi, Fia. Just checking in. How's it going over when?
Let's see. The client has thus far consumed 3 burgers, a plate of chips, and a milkshake. He just ordered a slice of pie before getting up to use the toilet for the second time.
But he seems satisfied?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anyone happier.
And how are you doing?
Me? I'm fine. Bit hungry myself now. I'm craving that curry place round the corner from work. What's it called again?
Little Modi's? It's not there anymore.
Oh, they closed.
No, it never opened. They were paradoxed out of existence about 5 years ago.
Figures.
Are you hearing that?
Huh? Oh, you're kidding me!
You don't think...
You better go check Fia, just in case.
That gate is locked, you moron. I'm counting to 30. Then you either pay up or I'm calling the cops.
What are you doing?
Trying to skip out on the check is what he's doing. Come on, there's no place for you to go.
It was nice seeing you again, Maddie.
Sorry, what? Hey! Oh, you friggin' deadbeat! Where'd you get that key? Damn it. My manager is going to kill me.
Fia, what's going on?
You. He's your friend, right?
Yes, I know him. I've got to get off.
Hell no you aren't. Do you have any idea?
Will this be enough?
This is more.
Keep it.
Oh, I'll just go turn off the...
Blast it. Blast it, blast it, blast.
Fia, what happened?
Joe Anderson did a runner.
He did? That's odd.
Odd is the word, yeah. You'd better track him.
Track him?
Yeah, using his PFE data.
Sure, but
You can track him, right? You do know where he is.
that's what I'm trying to say. He didn't go anywhere. He's right behind you, according to his PFE data.
He's not here, Nozzo. You sure the system is working right?
It's working perfectly. Are you... Wait. Oh, blast it.
Nozzo? Nozzo, what's wrong?
The PFE signal's decaying.
That's... bad, is it?
Well, it's certainly not good. Search the alley. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
I told you, he ran off.
Priorities, Fia. Something in that alley is giving off a signal. Something that's not supposed to be in that area.
Right, I get it, sorry.
And sub-vocalize.
Sorry.
Full of rotten vegetables. Ugh. Blast it. Blast it to hell and back, that bloody idiot.
He took off his PFE, didn't he?
Worse than that. He didn't just take it off, it's broken.
Broken?
Yeah.
But that's impossible. There are only a handful of engineers in the world who can even open that thing, let alone break it.
How many degrees does Dr. Anderson hold again?
Blast it.
What do we do?
We find him.
And then?
I need to check the protocol guide. Stand by. Keep looking for him.
Nozzo, we need to have a word or two about communication.
Relatable. The last you heard, jellyfish went extinct in the 2050s. Perhaps the last chronal adjustment brought them back. Relatable and not my fault. Before what, you cannot say. Perhaps this is meant to say something, but the script is too illegible for you to make it out.
Blast it. Locked.
Wait. Alright. Maybe we'll finally be able to use this tool.
That should do it, for all the good it does.
Damn it. I told them our vetting process was outdated. I told them. We should have seen this coming.
His background checked out. We were careful enough.
Obviously we weren't.
We can work out who's to blame later. What do we do now?
Okay. I've been reading the protocols, and there is a contingency plan for the situation.
I'm listening.
You're not gonna like it.
I said I'm listening.
First things first. Get back to the landing point. I'm sending you an upgrade.
A present. Oh, goody.
Thank me later. Just get to the construction site. I'll fill you in when you get there.
Right. I'm secure.
Okay. I'm relaying the upgrade over. Stand back. This may sting a little.
Nozzo, what is this?
The WEG Mark IV vaporizes organic matter on contact.
And you just had this upgrade lying around?
Like I said, it's our contingency plan.
So you want me to...
Yeah.
Are you sure? There is no other way?
I don't know. But he broke his paradox field excluder. He is unsynced from our timeline. We couldn't bring him back even if we wanted to. He crossed the line, and he needs to be stopped.
Don't worry. I'll get it done.
Right. Good. You know how to use that weapon?
I said I'll get it done.
Okay. I'll be here. Touch base when you... well, when you have something to touch base about. Good luck, Fia.
Yeah.
An angel with the devil's tail, your best guess at some religious or political significance. a long time since you were served by an actual human in a restaurant.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you. Did you find your friend?
I'm working on it. That is why I want to talk to you.
Not sure how I can help, but sure.
How did he get through the alley gate? Didn't you say it was locked?
Shows when I know. He swiped a spare key from behind the counter.
A spare key?
Hidden in a pepper shaker. Been there for years. Even I'd forgotten it was there. No idea how he'd even know about that.
I can't imagine. Do you know the name Joe Anderson?
Joe Anderson?
Biochem student in the area, around 18 years old?
Oh, you mean Andy. Your friend does look a bit like him. That his grandfather or something?
Or something.
Well, Andy's always been a good kid. He must be worried.
Can you tell me anything about Andy?
Didn't you say you already know him?
Not exactly.
Then I'm not sure what I can tell you. He comes here a lot. We deliver to him at the Brittany house sometimes. You know, the NYU dorm. It's just a few blocks away.
Right. Thank you.
Nozzo, did you get that?
Yep. Sending you the address now.
She just stands there staring at her. Nucleation, Brittany Hall dormitory.
You can't tell me anything more about Andy.
Look, I'm grateful for that tip you gave me. With all the students around here, that never happens. But I really don't like gossiping about people who aren't here. He comes here a lot, and we deliver to him sometimes over at the Brittany house. That's it.
You deliver to Andy's dorm?
Students, you know, they're our bread and butter. And it's not like the Brittany house is far, it's just a block west of here.
Thanks for your time. I need to find my friend.
Sure.
The door is locked tight. A sign says that the building is closed for spring break. Bit out of practice, but I got it. There must be over 100 rooms in this place. Time travel or not, it will take ages to search them one by one.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
any ideas where I should begin?
Joe Anderson was careful, no question about that. But he wasn't always careful.
Meaning?
Meaning his younger self. We should try looking into him. Joe ran away for a reason. Looking into his younger self could tell us why.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Joseph Anderson is responsible for the invention of the micro-incisor laser surgery device. Patented in 2034, it is used in all major hospitals today. It is widely accepted knowledge that Anderson's advances have extended to the average human lifespan by several decades. In 2051, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for both medicine and science. Timeline importance extremely high.
There must be over 100 rooms in this place. Time travel or not, it will take ages to search them one by one.
An old piece of paper is trapped under this box, fluttering in the breeze.
Seems to be a list of deliveries. None of this means anything to me. Although, wait a moment. Andy A. and BH. Andy Anderson and Brittany Hall. Seems likely. Room 1407. Here I come. That's odd. The door was unlocked. And the computer is on as well. Either young Andy left for spring break in a hurry, or someone else was here before me.
Your meal from Silver Flare is being prepared. Sister Ciela, hi, hey. You said I could move into your room, so I did. It's taken me a few weeks, but I managed to de-dorkify it. It'll be like you never lived here. Anyway, things are okay. Maine is okay. School is okay. I got your old chem teacher this year. She thought I'd be as smart as you. Ha! I lived to disappoint. Love, your sis. I thought you were supposed to be the calm one. You're gonna ace that class, bro. You know how smart you are. And besides, it's your first test of the term. Relax. Speaking of, I'm totally gonna fail my class if I don't get some help. So, help? Poo-da-poos? Love, your sis. Undisclosed. For all networking and security needs, contact Tomo. I told you, you big nerd bro dork. You worry too much about tests. Good luck on your midterm. Don't blow anything up. Love, your sis. From Lisa, don't worry. Hey, lab buddy, it's me, your frizzy-haired nerd from Professor Foster's class. Looks like we're partnered up for the midterm project. You seem nice, so this'll be fun. Last term I was shackled to a freshman who spoke in grunts and thought decimal points were optional. Anyway, I have a few ideas to run by you. How about we meet at the Flare tomorrow and we can talk about it? Don't worry. I wouldn't worry about your image, Mr. Bad Boy. In that oversized lab coat, it's obvious you like living dangerously. The first time you trip on something, I reserve the right to say I told you so. Joseph Andy Anderson wrote, Nice, shh, you'll ruin my bad boy image. I assert my rights. Okay, so I dropped the canister that you tripped over. I'm sorry. Still counts, though. Anyway, you want to meet at the Flare after work? I'll buy. Stop freaking out. It's obvious to anyone. She's flirting with you. Also, she's cute. Well done. Also, you're an idiot. I'm amazed you still remember how to breathe without me around. Anyway, you can bore me with all the details when you come home. Speaking of, spring break already? Didn't you just leave? I'm not moving out of your room. Love, your sis.
Activity history is cleared every 48 hours.
Nozzo, when did young Andy leave for spring break?
5 days ago.
Ah, so whatever was done here, it was done after he left.
Makes the most sense, yeah.
Trash is cleared every 48 hours.
So, like before, this file could only have been created after young Andy left.
Or deleted after he left.
From Professor R. Foster, from L. Sandman, fail me, I dare you. You were very aptly named because you are a virus that infects this place daily. Being in your class is the worst experience I've ever had, and I used to work retail. The level of contempt everyone has for you goes beyond parody. You know you're only riding on your father's coattails? If it wasn't for him, we'd be researching compounds for baby diapers instead of getting tenure at NYU. Your father was ashamed of you. He only got himself cancer to get away from the laughingstock you made of his good name. I'd say more, but I can't be bothered to waste the words. I think that little of you. You want to kick me out of your class because of this? I dare you. I double dare you. I know all about you and the new teaching assistant. I also have your husband's email address. Suck it, Prof. I hope you die in a chlorine explosion. L. Sandman, Chem 248. Celia Anderson is the most notable for being the host of the Good Morning Show on WPXI from 2039 to 2045. Anderson's career came to an infamous explosive finish after an interview with the mayoral candidate and right-wing firebrand Christopher Haynes. During a heated exchange over immigration rights, Anderson reporters shouted, "Were you hit on the head as a baby?" and punched him in the nose, drawing copious spurts of blood. Anderson is now retired and lives in Cornwall-on-Hudson. She requests that her privacy be respected. Timeline importance low. Lisa Sandman, May 24, 2002 to June 12, 2028, age 26. Employment history. Professor, NYU Department of Chemistry. Cause of death, chemical explosion. Ruled on accident. Timeline importance low.
Is this all the archive has on Lisa Sandman?
Afraid so. She died young. Poor kid.
In an explosion 5 years from now. You think Dr. Anderson wants to prevent that?
It seems plausible, but her timeline priority rating is listed as low. If he wanted to save her life, he could have, asked us. It's legal, and he can afford it.
You're right. It makes no sense. I'll keep digging.
You think this is based on a popular cartoon character from this era? Changing timelines makes it hard to remember what's popular in your own when, let alone another. The poster is signed, Gal Friday. This door is adorned with posters of music bands that broke up decades ago. A dozen or so scientific textbooks line the wall. They look very well thumbed through. Photos of a charming house near the woods, Maine most likely. A trash bin, empty.
Nozzo?
Yeah, Fia.
How are things from your end?
I'm scanning all security camera footage and every archived photo taken in a 3-mile radius of your when and location. He's been extremely careful, but if he slips up, we'll know.
No ripples detected?
Everything's marginal, so far. Whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
So our client's been messing about with his younger self's computer. Any ideas why?
No. He's obviously trying to change something, but what? There has to be something in the historical record.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Almost completely empty. Young Andy must have taken everything home with him. Young Andy. Excuse me.
Oh.
Do you know a Professor Foster?
You mean Rona Foster? The chem prof? Yeah, she comes in here sometimes. Super cool lady.
So, this Rona Foster woman, can you tell me anything else about her?
You already know she teaches chemistry, so you know as much as I do. And like I keep saying, I don't gossip about my customers.
Do you know anyone named Lisa?
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
I believe she came here with Andy at least once.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Are those two finally together?
I don't know.
Well, they'd better be. They've been making starry eyes at each other for weeks.
Can you tell me about Lisa?
I told you, I don't gossip about my customers. Sorry.
Thanks for your time. I need to find my friend.
Sure.
Rona Foster was seen as a scientific prodigy since grade school. At age 10, she joined her father, Oliver Foster, at a struggling tech firm, Foster Tech Labs. After Oliver Foster's death in 2002, Foster Tech folded and Rona joined the teaching staff at NYU's Department of Chemistry. She voluntarily left her position in 2028 after an explosion in her lab left 3 students dead. She is now retired and living in Florida. Timeline importance low.
This Professor Foster. An explosion is going to kill some of her students 5 years from now. I think it's the same explosion that will kill Lisa Sandman. Nozzo, can you confirm?
NYU kept the names of the victims away from the press, but the dates do match up.
So Dr. Anderson wants to stop Lisa from dying in the explosion?
Could be. But again, the explosion is a low priority event. He could have easily applied to make this change legally and professionally. Why do all this?
Dunno. There's something else going on. Do you have the address for the NYU Department of Chemistry? Everything seems to be pointing there. I probably should go see what's what.
Sending your way.
You seeing this, Nozzo?
I think so. Is that Lisa Sandman?
It matches the photograph in young Andy's dormitory. Stand by. I'm gonna get answers.
Excuse me.
Ah! Sorry, I was a bit, focused. Who are you?
I am looking for someone.
You're looking for someone. In an empty school building. It's spring break. Nobody is supposed to be here.
Nobody? What about you?
Well, yeah. That's because... Hey, wait a minute. Let me see your card.
My card?
Yeah, if you belong here, you'd have a school ID card. So, let me see it.
Ah, well, look. Lisa, I can explain.
Oh, can you? Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh, blasted.
It was you, wasn't it? You did this.
Did what?
Are you serious? If you didn't send that email, then what are you doing here?
Email.
Are you for real, or are you just being cute?
Again, I have no idea.
Right, fine, whatever. You obviously don't belong here, but neither do I. Tell nobody I was here, and I'll do the same.
What exactly are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
It looks like you're trying to pick the lock of that door.
No. Shut up, I'm not doing anything.
You are literally doing it right now.
Yeah? Well, we all see what we want to see.
Do you know Joe Anderson? You probably know him as Andy.
Is that what this is about? Dating my lab partner?
I have no idea.
Since you have no idea, neither do I.
So you're Andy's clustermate?
His what?
Sorry, his, what's the word, girlfriend?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Not sure what we are yet.
I'm looking for an older gentleman. He was wearing an NYU hat and sweatshirt.
Huh. I think I would have remembered seeing someone like that. But I don't know for sure. I'm a bit distracted right now.
So about Andy.
Look, I'm trying to focus here. You want me to help you? Help me get through this door.
So could you tell me about yourself?
Hey, total stranger. Do I look like I want to tell you my life story?
Right, sorry. Well, I'll be going.
Sure, whatever.
She seems friendly.
She's ignoring me and ignoring the rules. No wonder she and Joe Anderson get along so well. No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal. So far. Whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
So Joe's clustermate, this Lisa Sandman, any thoughts on her?
Not really. The archive had next to nothing to say about her. Just her birth date, her death date, her employment history, and little else. She lived a short, simple, and rather unremarkable life.
We can't all change the world, can we?
No, just with time travel.
Assisting this Lisa girl isn't exactly within mission scope, is it?
Very little about this situation is. Just do anything you need to.
Anything?
Anything within reason, or within the boundaries of plausible deniability.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
A whiteboard full of mathematical proofs. Nozzle could tell you what they were, but you want to get home before dinner. Microscopes like these are still used in your win, a classic case of if it ain't broke. An old-fashioned fire suppressor, hopefully you won't have to use it.
If you'll allow me.
Huh?
I have some experience with this sort of thing.
Somehow I'm not surprised. Sure, knock yourself out.
There you go.
Ugh, thank God. Seriously, you're a lifesaver.
There, my good deed for the day.
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Whatever you changed It did literally nothing.
So the ripples were marginal?
Not marginal, non-existent.
Is that unusual?
Normally, no. But with a walking paradoxical anomaly on the loose, well, I'll keep monitoring. Just in case.
Come on, come on, come on. Password locked? Seriously? Jeez Louise, Prof, where's the trust?
Everything all right?
No!
A message is scrawled on this loose piece of paper. Bro, leaving this to remind you again because I know you forgot again. Remember what Dad was always looking through. Also, log off when you're done. Pathway analysis of optimization and metabar. Ugh, no. Even the title puts you to sleep. A book entitled Fundamentals of Modern Bioprocessing. Modern. How quaint. An award certification from Gold Tech Science Center honoring Rana Foster. Office computer and antique by your standards, but state of the art for this win.
Can I have a go?
For real? Sure, go ahead.
Sorry, can't seem to crack it.
Let me keep trying.
Oliver Foster, basic info. Applied science, New York University, cause of death, stomach cancer. Oh, bit. Oliver John Foster, 53, passed away on September 4th after valiant battle with stomach cancer. He was an educator, a mentor, and a pillar of the scientific community. He was predeceased by his wife, Lena. He was survived by his 2 children, Rona and Nicholas, and an insatiable curiosity and love of the unknown that will live in our hearts forever. Zeus. Oliver Foster, 2002. Zeus.
Can I have another go?
Sure, I guess. Holy crispy crap! You did it! Here, let me add that thing. Come on, come on. And deleted. Oh, that was effing close. Jesus. Let's get out of here.
I've done all I can with that.
Nozo?
Yeah, Fia.
No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal. So far. Whatever the client's doing,
Stand by, Nozo.
I'll be here.
Hey, you coming?
Lisa,
Yeah?
you promised to speak to me about Andy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What did you want to know?
Have you been clustered, dating him long?
Not long. Just 2 weeks? Or maybe 1 week? Not sure if spring break week counts. Whatever. I say it counts. 2 weeks.
Can you tell me anything about Joe, or Andy, rather?
Why? You said neither of us were in trouble, right?
That is correct. Neither of you are in trouble, right now.
Wait, is this about the roof? Because everybody does that. You shouldn't single him out.
The roof?
Yeah, our lab group did some atmospheric analysis tests up there. We need to be high up.
And that's against the rules?
Technically, yeah. We're not supposed to use that fire escape unless there's an actual fire. But do you know how many students live in a building with roof access? None in my lab group, that's for sure.
Well, I won't say anything if you won't.
Like I said, everybody does it.
So your Andy knows about the roof as well?
My Andy, huh? Yeah, he definitely knows about it. It's where we first... Hey, you know what? Never mind.
Thank you, Lisa. You've been a great help.
Thank you. I probably owe you my future diploma. Heck, my future, period.
Your future, of course.
I'm gonna head out now. I just want to get drunk and forget this happened. You want to join? I'll buy. It's the least I can do.
That's all right. You take care.
Back at ya. Thanks again.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Nozo?
Yeah, Fia.
No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal. Whatever.
So,
It's a good place to check out as any. Nostalgia is a powerful force.
Stand by,
I
Nozzo.
didn't
I'll
mean
be
to
here.
skip them through the dialogue.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, I knew you'd find me. I mean, you had to find me. I just needed a bit of time, and that's what I got.
I'd really suggest that you stop talking.
Sure, it doesn't really matter anyway. I did what I needed to do.
Do what, exactly?
I saved her.
By her, I assume you mean Lisa.
You know about Lisa? How? There was almost nothing in the historical archive about her. I checked many times. It's like history forgot all about her.
What were you hoping to achieve here?
What do you think? I've spent my entire life taking advantage of every opportunity. I couldn't waste this one. I just couldn't.
You took advantage, all right. Of me and my entire department.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. I really am. But it doesn't matter now. I got her kicked out. I got her away from here. That's the important thing.
You hacked her email.
You know about that too? Yes. It was me. She gave me her password once to grab some files when her phone died. I still remember it after all this time.
Well, she'll be happy to know that her trust wasn't misplaced.
You don't understand. I had to do it. Lisa died, will die, in a chemical explosion right here in this building. But not anymore. I changed it. There's no way Professor Foster will hire Lisa now. Not after she reads that email. Lisa won't be here when it happens. She'll be safe.
You could have done this legally. We receive requests to save people from death all the time. Why didn't you make one yourself?
You think I didn't try that? My request was rejected.
Rejected? Why? Her timeline importance rating was low enough.
Sure. Her life wasn't important according to your precious board of directors. But her death? No. That had to be set in stone. They couldn't take the risk that Lisa surviving wouldn't affect my life. My life and all my precious accomplishments.
Your accomplishments were important, or will be. Your medical advances saved millions of lives. That's a legacy worth preserving. It must be preserved.
And shouldn't I be the one who determines that? Why should my legacy come at the price of her life? I loved her, you know? We were only together for a handful of years, but my whole life, it was always her. I've never stayed clustered with anyone for very long. I was always too busy. Too busy changing the world, too busy making a fortune. But none of it, not a single minute of it, none of it held a candle to being with her. Whatever happens now, saving her, it was worth it. You don't need to shoot. I'll go back quietly. I said I'll go back quietly.
I'm sorry, Joe. You broke your PFE. I couldn't bring you back even if I wanted to.
I see. Well, yes, that makes sense. I don't suppose you could just leave me here. I'll be dead in 6 months anyway. Can you at least give me that?
After everything you've done, do you really think that's an option?
No, I suppose it's not. Do it then. Lisa's safe. That's all that matters. She is safe, right? Could you check that for me before you do it?
There's been no change, Fia. Just do what you need to do.
Sure, Joe. She's safe.
You answered awfully fast.
Did I?
Yes. Check for real. Please.
We managed to delete that email in time.
What?
We snuck into Professor Foster's office. We deleted it. It's gone.
No. No, you didn't.
We've found no changes in the historical record. If history deems that she dies here, she will die here.
You monster. I have to go back and try again. Get out of my way. Let me go back. Please.
I'm sorry, Joe.
No. You don't call me Joe. Not anymore. If me being a doctor is so important, then you call me Dr. Anderson.
I really am sorry. Dr. Anderson.
Spare me. Lisa is going to die. Again. This isn't right. This is evil. And you know it. If you really are sorry, you'll let me try again.
You okay?
I'm dandy, Nozzo. Just tickety-boo.
You think it was right to tell him?
I didn't see the harm in it.
You did what you had to do, Fia.
Yeah.
The brass is going to be happy, for whatever that's worth.
At least somebody will be. Ready to come home.
Right. Stand by.
I fell in love with this game. I'm absolutely gonna add it to my wish list. Thanks for keeping me company, and I'll be back soon.